Ford Ranger's first mountain shakedown. William Hovey Smith, 2015. I'm the author of Backyard Deer Hunting and also the forthcoming series of business books in the Profit series, the first of which is Ideas for New Businesses, How to Start Your Own Million or Billion Dollar Business. And here I take my Ranger out of the flatlands into the mountains.
This is Hovey Smith, the Backyard Sportsman, and we are parked on a Forest Service road on a wildlife management area of Swallow Creek in North Georgia with, of course, our trusty Ford Ranger. And this time, we bought the winch out here and thought we were actually going to have to use it. I was visiting a friend. I arrived in that driveway in the dark. I got hung up on a stump. Unfortunately, it was at a steep down angle and I couldn't pull out forward, so the winch in this position did me no good. I had to have somebody pull me out from the rear and pull me up off the stump so I could then go forward and down and avoid it. But I am going to have a control mechanism put on the rear so I can move this winch to the rear if I have to pull the vehicle out backwards. So that is an option with this detachable winch, and it's one I'm going to utilize.
Here you see my Garmin locator unit located below the visor, and also a bit of my backup camera very dimly up in the left-hand corner of the rear view mirror. Now, both have been very useful in this vehicle.
I noticed a couple of other things up here. I'm having differential tire wear on this tire. That means I need a front end alignment. Not unusual. I bought the vehicle used. It had 29,000 miles on it. I put about another 9,000 on it, and it's wearing on the inside. So yeah, it needs an alignment.
Ford sort of worked one over on us on these adjustments for the tires. In fact, you have to buy a unit in order to make precision adjustments with modern equipment. So you take the old stuff out and you have to buy what they should have put in there in the first place so you to properly adjust the camber on the tires.
Also, now these are nice gravel roads and they're fine. And my Ford Ranger, and in fact others, there's another one parked right up the road, have had no problems at all getting along these well-improved roads. However, I need to put some snow tires on the rear in case we do have some evil weather when I come back to this management area later in the year.
This is one of the new rear tires that I just put on the vehicle, and they do have more aggressive tread. Now this is what the old tires look like. Now these are ordinary tires for street and rain use, and here's a look at the profile of the newer tires, and you can see from this view and also a view of the top of the tire how much more bite that these tires have than the old ones did.
That's for sure. Now another thing I neglected to bring, which was my fault because I had one, is a tow chain. Yeah. So I need to put a tow chain in my truck. I had a jack. So I could have jacked myself up off of that stump. But that would have taken considerable doing, some blocking up, some shifting of the vehicle, all kinds of evil stuff, which I really didn't want to do. But could have been done. With a tow chain, it would have aided me getting out. I ultimately found somebody who had a tow strap. It broke once. We doubled it and got it out that way. So with a little engineering, we moved it out without any damage to any vehicle, any harm done. That could have been avoided if I had the winch on the rear in the first place. Burp. Well, that's what these sort of shakeout trips are for.
This is mid-November in the North Georgia mountains. The trees have started to lose their leaves, but down in the bottoms everything's still green, and here's a flock of wild turkeys out there feeding, and we'll give you a little close-up of those, and there they are. Now these happen to be all hens because the flocks are segregated into sex groups now. And a more general view of the mountain scenery and some of the changing fall colors. And the sign at the Coopers Creek Wildlife Management Area, one of 3 I actually visited. And here's a typical check station there at Coopers Creek. Now this is down in a creek flat, as you can see. They have some wildlife management food plots, and this is one of those. Now, the Appalachian Trail passes through these North Georgia mountains, and no, this is not mile 0 on the trail, but this is a section of it. And here I am with my vehicle. Still to come with the vehicle is I've ordered the extension cable to allow me to put the winch on the rear. Now, I am the author of Backyard Deer Hunting, as well as other outdoor books, such as Extreme Muzzleloading and Practical Bow Fishing. I cover the unusual in the outdoor world. My business book series, Profits, has its first title out, Ideas for New Businesses, How to Start Your Own Million or Billion Dollar Business. Now, increasing the capabilities of an outdoor hunting truck, well, yeah, this is something that takes some time. You find a need, and then you get the equipment or you make it to do what you need to do. For more information on my books, blogs, and more than 450 videos, go to my website, www.hoviesmith.com. Good hunting and good eating from the outdoors. Goodbye, and God bless.